It wasn't the fastest, the most powerful, or the most extraordinary muscle car, but Pontiac's GTO remains at the very top of the muscle car pantheon because it was the first. The car that gave birth to the genre. It's the car that saved Pontiac from the grave and introduced baby boomers to the open road. This three-letter marvel ignited the dawn of the muscle car era, forever reshaping the path of American automotive history. So, brace yourself for the legendary tale of the Pontiac GTO. But first, smash that like button and subscribe button. The journey's about to begin. In the world of cars, the Pontiac GTO's story began when some daring minds decided to do something revolutionary. Imagine a group of engineers led by John DeLorean, along with Bill Collins and Russ G, looking at a car called the Tempest. They had a wild idea. Let's put a super strong V8 engine into it. This was the official birth of the GTO, the legend. But let's rewind a bit. Back in 1956, a person named Seaman E. Bunky Knudsen took charge of Pontiac. He knew that big changes were coming to the car market because the baby boomer generation was growing up and ready for excitement. Knudsen believed that speed and competition would capture people's hearts. So he told his team to get into stock car and drag racing, a huge challenge because Pontiac was seen as a quiet brand for older folks. Surprisingly, Pontiac's racing engines started winning races left and right. Thanks to this success, Pontiac became really popular. By 1961, it was the third most popular car brand in America, right after Chevrolet and Ford. Knudsen was promoted, and Pontiac was on fire. But things took a twist. Just as Pontiac was making waves, the big bosses at GM told them to stop racing in 1963. Why? Well, there was this law called the Sherman Antitrust Act that said a company couldn't have too much power. GM didn't want to attract too much attention, so they said no more racing. This was bad news for Pontiac because racing was how they connected with young people. But guess who stepped in? John DeLorean. He had a genius idea. He wanted to take the spirit of Pontiac's racing and put it into a regular car that anyone could drive. That's when the GTO came to life. It was like a rocket on wheels, and DeLorean even gave it a fancy name, Gran Turismo Omologato, which sounded cool and kind of Italian. Creating, naming, and bringing the GTO to life was a thrilling journey, but the real challenge lay in winning the nod from the higher-ups. See, General Motors, GM, had a rule. Cars could only have 10 pounds for every inch of their engines. Imagine trying to fit a powerhouse engine into a 3,400-pound Tempest within these limits. Quite a puzzle, right? Pontiac had a clever trick up its sleeve. Instead of producing a brand new model, they transformed the two-door Le Mans Tempest with a special package called the W62 GTO package. Sneaky, right? Here's the twist. The committee overseeing these engine rules only paid attention to new models, not optional packages. Pontiac's sales team capitalized on this loophole and took orders for 5,000 GTOs before GM's big shots caught wind of it. With a crowd of eager customers, it wasn't easy for GM to put the brakes on the GTO. Finally, in late 1963, the GTO hit the streets. On the outside, you wouldn't notice much. A pair of stylish hood scoops, sleek GTO letters on a blacked-out grille, and badges on the front fenders, flaunting the engine size as 6.5 liters. A dash of European flair, you could say. Under the hood, the GTO packed a beastly 389 cubic inch V8 engine. It was the king of the hill for mid-size GM cars at the time. And if you wanted more power, an upgrade option added 3 two-barrel carburetors, boosting the power to an impressive 348 horses. Pontiac offered the GTO in 3 flavors: a cool 2-door post coupe, a slick 2-door hardtop, and a breezy convertible. And the best part, you didn't need a king's ransom to get behind the wheel. A GTO with the Le Mans base coupe and the magic W62 GTO package started at $2,776. The hardtop came in at $2,852. And if you wanted to feel the wind in your hair, the convertible was yours for $3,081. Affordable excitement for those who had a bit of savings and a regular job. When it hit the streets, the GTO became the talk of the town. In the world of 1964, its rivals were no small fry. Think Ford's 289 Mustang, Chevrolet's 327 CID Chevelle SS, and Plymouth's 270 CID Barracuda. But the GTO? It was the undisputed hotshot on the block, setting the streets on fire in 1964. Pete Estes and his rebellious team managed to sneak the GTO past GM's limits, selling 32,450 units in 1964 despite the corporation's initial cap of 5,000. This unexpected success changed GM's stance. 1965 brought style tweaks like stacked headlights and a single center faux scoop. Pontiac sold 75,352 GTOs. The 1966 redesign with Coke bottle curves and improved air pumps saw record sales of 96,946. 1967 saw engine expansion to 400 cubic inches and the powerful Ram Air setup. Just 751 of these sold. A 1968 redesign with hidden headlights and Ram Air 2 led to being Motor Trend's Car of the Year and 87,684 sales. 1969 introduced the Judge package with the Ram Air 3 engine and bold aesthetics. Pontiac sold 72,287 units, but market decline loomed. The 1970s brought the 455 HO engine with 455 cubic inches and 360 horsepower. The GTO's shape shifted, but sales dropped. 1971 was the last standalone year with the Judge option and a 455 cubic inch engine. Sales fell further in 1972 due to emissions regulations. Revived in 2004, the GTO used the Holden Monara platform. Sales were lackluster, leading to changes in 2005 and 2006. However, declining sales and GM's reorganization ended the GTO legacy. The Pontiac GTO stands as a true legend in the automotive world for a multitude of reasons that collectively define its iconic status. At its core, the GTO is revered as the pioneering muscle car that laid the foundation for a new era of high-performance vehicles. Born in an era when automakers were beginning to explore the marriage of power and speed, the GTO emerged as a trailblazer by offering exceptional performance right off the assembly line, setting the stage for the muscle car revolution. One of the defining attributes that earned the GTO its legendary status is its unique placement of a potent V8 engine within a mid-size car. This innovative approach shattered the conventional norms of performance vehicles, where power was predominantly associated with larger, bulkier automobiles. The GTO defied this trend, packing a punch within its smaller, more agile frame. This marriage of raw power and nimble handling not only redefined the perception of performance, but also established the GTO as a trendsetter that paved the way for a new breed of muscle cars. Beyond its mechanical prowess, the Pontiac GTO exhibited a distinct design and influence that left an indelible mark on the automotive landscape. Characterized by its short rear deck, long hood, and aggressive front styling, the GTO boasted a sleek and athletic appearance that set it apart from its contemporaries. The iconic split grille, hood scoops, and attention-grabbing chrome accents added an extra layer of flair, solidifying its place as a symbol of power and style. This aesthetic impact extended beyond its own era, influencing the design and engineering of subsequent muscle cars. The influence of the Pontiac GTO extended even further through its significant impact on car culture. Beyond being a mode of transportation, the GTO embodied notions of freedom, power, and individuality. It became more than just a vehicle. It became an extension of its driver's personality and aspirations. This transformative effect on car culture is a testament to the GTO's cultural significance and its ability to tap into the desires and aspirations of automotive enthusiasts. The GTO's performance credentials were equally remarkable. Its powerful engine options, highlighted by the 389 cubic inch V8 engine producing an impressive 325 horsepower, propelled it to the forefront of the muscle car scene. As competition intensified, Pontiac pushed the boundaries further with larger and more powerful engines, solidifying the GTO's reputation as a force to be reckoned with on both the street and the track. Its marriage of speed, power, and handling created an exhilarating driving experience that set the standard for future muscle cars. Perhaps one of the GTO's most enduring legacies is its role in pop culture. The GTO made its mark on the silver screen, featuring in films such as Two-Lane Blacktop, Dazed and Confused, and Home for the Holidays. Its on-screen presence further cemented its status as an icon, enhancing its allure and ensuring its place in the annals of cinematic history. Through its various iterations and revivals, the Pontiac GTO continued to evolve, maintaining its legacy as a symbol of American automotive ingenuity. Even in the face of challenges such as changing emission standards and fluctuating fuel prices, the GTO remained a symbol of performance, resilience, and innovation. Its enduring impact on the automotive landscape and its continued influence on future generations of muscle cars solidify the Pontiac GTO's place as a true legend that will forever be celebrated by enthusiasts and historians alike. If you enjoyed this story, buckle up and stay tuned for more fascinating tales about your favorite car brands. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for a joyride through the world of automotive history. Thanks for watching. See you soon.